Welcome to the Krakow Experience. Now, Piper Jaffrey's saying that UK and US online stores are out of the iPhone. And I grabbed Gary to say, can RIMM, Research in Motion, and their Blackberries compete with this desire for the iPhone?
Well, I just think it's obvious why there's no iPhone 1 left in the stores, because there's an iPhone 2 coming.
3G, everybody.
A 3G iPhone. Now, RIMM's
doing their best.
They're trying, but they're going to let it dry up, and they're going to let people foam at the mouth a little, and then they're going to announce it early next month, and it'll be in the stores in about 6 weeks, and it'll be very nice, and everybody will be happy, except for the other manufacturers like RIMM, who announced their Bold today. An odd name, but what in the little sneak preview we got here last week from the president of the company, looks kind of cool.
Looks kind of cool.
Looks very cool. But RIMM isn't standing still either. I mean, there's also the Microsoft deal that was announced on Monday. They announced the deal. The two of them both make competing smartphones, but they announced the deal to have Windows Live Messenger, which is their
which
has
Hotmail and all that,
Hotmail
right?
and all that sort of stuff, be on Blackberries. Now that's very, very interesting. It looks like everybody's gathering forces and trying to figure out what they want to do against
to compete with that
iPhone 2 and some of the other wannabes that we're not hearing a lot about, such as the G phone, the Google phone, our famous phone under glass. I just love talking about that. That's the Nuvi phone,
the
from
Garmin
phone,
right?
But it's very, very interesting what's happening with everybody gathering their forces and trying to make deals together to make their phone the #1 phone.
Kind of like politics for cell phones.
Well, it's very political, and there's a lot at stake. Just like there's the country at stake in the election, there's companies and stocks and all that sort of stuff. That's what we're talking about.
It also seems that RIMM is putting a lot of effort into their international sales. We were talking that South Korea is finally allowing SK and RIMM to sell Blackberries in their country.
Well, speaking about political, South Korea has laws to make it very hard for other companies, other than South Korean companies, to do business, smartphone business in South Korea. You know, that's great for LG and it's great for Samsung, but it was never great for anybody else. RIMM has seemed to beg the right way, and they got approval from the South Korean government to start selling Blackberries. That's really great. Now Apple has to do the same with iPhones.
Right. Do you think that would happen?
It might. And one last thing, Verizon. Don't leave Verizon out, but they're talking about a Linux phone that will be announced this week, or maybe a few. We'll talk about it later in the week.
Okay, sounds good, Gary. We've been catching you up on the smartphone war with Gary Krakow. Thanks for watching.